Hello and welcome to episode 4 of Not Very Athletic. Yes, welcome back to episode 4 of Not Very Athletic. I'm Wes, and in today's episode we're going to be playing a double-header against Gainsborough in the Vanarama National League North. Now, since you were last with me, it's been a pretty poor run of form, to be honest with you, and it has prompted a change in tactic. Last time you saw me, we played Brackley and Leamington. We won both of those games. We then followed that up with a 3-0 loss in the FA Cup first round against Bristol Rovers. It was a defeat we expected. We then lost Stockport 3-1 at home. Max Macaca, with the only goal in that game for us. We then lost 3-0 away from home against Harrogate. And then, weirdly, we played York 3 games in a row. We drew against them 1-1 in the FA Trophy third qualifying round, which meant it went to a replay, and we lost 4-2. Away from home, and we then lost to them in the league 1-0 away from home. We then managed to beat Southport 1-0. Josh Doherty with the only goal for us in that game, and in our last game we lost 2-1 away from home against Alfreton. So that sees us sitting in 14th place in the Vanarama National League North on 28 points with a -6 goal difference. We are 6 points off of the playoffs and 10 points off of the relegation zone. So I think we can safely say we're going for mid-table obscurity this season, which isn't as bad as it sounds, because I wasn't sure we was even going to make it through the first season. But we have had a change in tactic. Stephen Rose still leading the way with 15 goals in all competitions this season. Gary Jones still has the highest average rating. We have had a couple of injuries to speak of as well. We will get round to them when we have a look at our starting 11 for the first match against Gainsborough. And this is the tactic we're going with now. We're going with a 4-2-3-1 formation. I don't like playing with wingers, never have done. Can never get wingers to work, but it seems to be working so far. I've gone with a standard mentality, flexible team shape and no team instructions. We're basically just going out there, going back to basics and feeling the game out for each game as we're in it. So the starting 11 are as follows: Dorber in goal, coming back from injury. A back four of Pritchett, Suka, Arthur Worry and Parrish, coming in for the injured Obeng, who is out for about 2 weeks. Midfield of Jones and Macaca, and a front four of Hill, Robinson and Doherty in behind Rowe, who's up front on his own. On the bench we have Maynard, Nelson, Richards, Lawson and Fagbola. Hopefully we can beat Gainsborough. We are above them in the table, but in terms of form I'm not sure how they've been playing, so we'll have a look, see if we can get a result against them today, and then obviously if we do lose we can make some changes to the team for the return match away from home. We have been playing better at home just recently. We've got a highlight: Robinson with the ball to Pritchett. Plays it forward to try and find Rowe, but he can't find him. We've lost possession. Now they're in behind and we are 1-0 down, only 4 minutes into the game. Pretty poor defending really, and that drops us down to 15th. It was just a long ball forward from them. We had a pretty high defensive line and they just got in behind us and it was just too easy for them. We need to defend better than that if we're going to stay in this league or even get out of this league. We have got another highlight now. Parrish will win that easily. Plays the ball forward to nobody in particular, and we're defending again. Arthur Worry missed his header and they have a shot that goes over the bar. Dorber with the ball forward, trying to find Macaca, but he can't. Doherty picks it up though, plays it to Rowe, who loses out, and we're defending yet again. Dorber with the save though. It was a good save and a good clearance. We're now conceded the corner, we've got to defend it. Arthur Worry with the header out, and it was ricocheted off one of their own players to go out for a goal kick. Been a fair few highlights early on in this game, but none of them have seemed to have gone our way. Rowe just can't break through their defence at the moment. I think we're going to go on to control, seeing as we are playing at home, and we'll play a shorter pass in, be more expressive, and we'll be on a higher tempo. We'll drop the defensive line back slightly as well, see if that makes a difference. We've got another highlight, and yet again we're defending. They're in the penalty area, and that's 2-0. 35 minutes in, we're 2-0 down. Poor defending yet again. And I'm not even going to watch the highlight. It's or the replay, should I say. We're on to the next highlight now. We don't have possession. Pritchard picks it up at the back. Hill now to Robinson. Makaka back to Robinson. Makaka again tries to play it forward to Doherty but can't find him. And once again they're going to hit us on the break and they shoot wide. We've been very, very poor in this first half. Not looked like attacking at all. Makaka with the ball now to Hill, but he played it behind him. Jones now, Robinson to Hill. Robinson again. Pritchard, Robinson, Jones. Makaka, can he have a shot from long range? He plays it to Robinson, who does. Forces a save out the Gainsborough keeper, and we've won the corner. That's the first time we've seen us attack in a highlight so far in this game, and we've done nothing with the corner, and we've been very, very poor all round. The defence is having a terrible game. Our attackers haven't done anything. We've had one shot on target in the entire first half. We've gone in at half time 2-0 down. I don't know what to really do. I'm going to make a change. I'm going to bring off Arthur Worry and bring on Fagbola for him, because he's had an awful first half. And we kick off the second half having made that change at half time. Not that it's a very attacking change, but hopefully it will stop us conceding any more goals. And we're just losing out far too easily. I think maybe we need to change to be more disciplined and retain possession, because we're giving the ball away far too easily. Very few highlights at the start of the second half. We're nearly 60 minutes in now, and we get our first highlight of the second half. Robinson with the ball to Doherty. Jones to Makaka. Forward to Doherty, who's running the wrong way. Parrish with it now, who loses out. But Dorber will collect that with ease. Can he get the ball forward and let us do something with it? I'm trying to find Robinson, but he can't. And we're defending yet again. They're through on goal, and we were lucky to not concede a third there. We are absolutely terrible. I think we're going to bring off Rowe, because he's done absolutely nothing today. We'll bring him off. We'll bring on Carl Lawson. And Gary Jones is knackered, and he's on a 6.4. So we're going to bring on Isaac Maynard for him, and we'll play him as the central midfielder on support, and that'll be our last change of the game today. We've got a highlight now, a corner, Fagbola with the header, but goes straight to the keeper. I do apologise for the background noise. Fagbola with another header from a corner, and we're looking much more of a threat from corners now. We've only got 10 minutes left. We need to go on to attacking, I think, and maybe at least get a consolation goal. We've got a highlight towards the end of the game now, but we're not in possession. They're through on goal, in fact, and that is number 3. We've been absolutely awful today, and we're going to have to make quite a lot of changes if we're going to compete at all with Gainsborough in the next game. We've had 21 shots today, only 4 on target. We've been awful. We've had loads of possession as well. I don't understand what's gone wrong. My players just haven't turned up today. And this will be the last highlight of the game. We've lost out, and that's full time. We have lost 3-0. An awful, awful game. We had 22 shots, 4 on target, 60% of possession. But we didn't even look like troubling the goal. It was awful. Right, just quickly, before we go into our next game against Gainsborough, I did try and do the team, show you the team before the match started, but for some reason my mic wasn't working, so I'm just doing it now. We've gone with a starting 11 of Dorber in goal, Pritchard, Suka, Arthur Worry and Nelson in for Parrish at the back, and midfield of Jones and Makaka with Clint Hill, Robinson and Doherty playing in behind Rowe. We've gone down onto counter mentality and structured team shape with a few team instructions to try and stop us from losing again. Hopefully we can get a better result than what we did last time out, because we were absolutely hammered against Gainsborough last time out, and we want to avoid losing again, because if we do lose, That means that our rivals will have done the double over us this season. Not only that, we'll drop down below them in the league. We've got a first highlight of the game and we're defending now. They're in behind and they've shot just wide 7 minutes in. We do sit in 16th place, Gainsborough behind us, only 2 points behind us. So a win for them would see them go above us, probably on goal difference, I think. No, it would put them a point above us. So hopefully playing on a counter-attacking mentality with a structured team shape, especially playing away from home, we might be able to get a better result. We've got a free kick with Hill. Jones now on the edge of the box, and he puts 1-0 up. 21 minutes in. Good assist from Christian Hill, not Clint Hill. I don't know where I got Clint Hill from. But anyway, it was a good shot from Jones on the edge of the area, just loads of power. No one was going to stop that. We're being quite dominant in this game. We've had 6 shots, 3 on target. We've had 62% of possession. So obviously switching to that counter-attacking mentality has done wonders for us. Makaka wins the ball back in midfield, plays it to Jones, back to Makaka, to Rowe, to Hill, back to Jones, through to Doherty, and that's 2-0, 27 minutes in. A goal and an assist from Gary Jones today. And Doherty with a very good finish from just inside the area. We were passing it around nicely. Hill played it to Jones, who then got the ball through to Doherty with a first-time shot as well. It was a great finish from him. He seems to be scoring a few more goals since we put him out onto the right wing, and this result will see us climb to 13th place on 31 points. Only 9 points. No, we're not on 31 points. We are on 31 points. Only 9 points behind Chorley. Actually, it's less than that. I can't count. It's 7 points. As things stand, it's 7 points behind Chorley, who are in the playoffs. So we could still potentially push for the playoffs, but we're not bothered about that this season. We just want to survive. And picking up a win against our fierce rivals would be a great way to do it. We've gone in at half-time 2-0 up, so we can go out second half just more of the same. And hopefully we can grab this result. Everyone having decent-ish games. Suka only on a 6.6, but I don't think he's had that much to do, really. We've not seen them attack much in that first half. Hopefully we won't see them attack much in the second half either. We've had 10 shots, 4 on target, had 58% of possession now. We're 57 minutes in. We're going to be making our first substitution pretty soon. And in fact, we're going to make it now. And I think we're going to bring off Suka. No, yeah, and we're going to bring Fagboller on for Suka. Is anybody looking tired? Nobody really looking that tired. So we'll keep it as it is at the moment. If we can just see this game out and coast to that 2-0 win, that would be great. Another goal would be even better. We've got another highlight now. First highlight of the second half. Nelson wins it back in defence. Plays it back to Dorber. What can he do with it? Plays it back to Nelson. So Arthur, we're passing it around at the back where we'd have no real need to. Just get rid of it. They've got possession again, but Nelson's going to pick that up easily. But he gave the ball away, and that's 2-1, 70 minutes in. Poor mistake from Nelson there. He had loads and loads of time to pick out a pass. He played it into their defender, played it into their striker, which then it meant it fell to their other striker, and it was just poor, really. And it hasn't really affected Nelson's match rating. He's on a 7.0. It was quite clearly his mistake. I can't understand why it wouldn't affect his rating. But we're going to make another substitution. We're going to bring Rowe off for Carl Lawson. Give him a chance to get a goal for us today. And we'll bring Richards on for Jones, our captain. And we'll swap him with Makaka, because they play better that way round, apparently. And that's all our substitutions for today. We've only got 9 minutes left. We're 2-1 up. We just want to make sure we don't concede another goal, but we're defending again, and we've given away a penalty. Dorber needs to save this, make himself a hero. They've hit the post! Oh, Dorber went completely the wrong way, but they've hit the post, and we're saved by the woodwork. Dorber just went completely the wrong way. We've got a corner now. Hill to Arthur Worry, who heads over. We're into stoppage time now, 4 minutes of added time to go through. And we're motoring through that quite nicely. We are defending now, though. Nelson picks it up at the back and just clears it, which is what he should have done in the first place. Hill winning the ball back in midfield, though, running forward, plays it to Robinson, who loses out. and they're countering on us, but Nelson wins it back in defence, and that is full time. We have beaten Gainsborough 2-1. Goals from Gary Jones and Josh Doherty in the first half meant we take all 3 points back home with us, and that does a lot, makes us in a lot better position for the remainder of the season. 24 games in, we're on 31 points. We're only 7 points off Chorley in 7th place, and more importantly, we are 11 points off Bradford Park Avenue in 20th at the top of the relegation zone there. So hopefully we can avoid relegation this season and keep our job and keep going towards getting Not Very Athletic as far as we possibly can. I want them in the Premier League. I want to be in the Champions League. It's a long way off yet, but hopefully we can do that this year, before the new game comes out in November. We'll have a look, see where we're going to come back. We'll probably come back for the FC United and Chorley games. Actually, no, that's far too long. We're here. We'll leave it about. We'll come back for Stockport. We'll play Stockport and Harrogate in the next episode. If you like that, please give it a big thumbs up. Smash that like button for me. If you haven't done so already, please make sure you subscribe for more Football Manager 18 content. And if you have already subscribed, make sure you click the little bell icon next to the subscribe button so you'll be notified every time I upload. And don't forget, follow me on Facebook and Twitter at WeaselGamer TV for both of those. And thank you very much for watching.